A strong wind blows across the beach, kicking sand onto the loose wooden planks stacked neatly beside the hull of the half-completed ship. The mast moves steadily with the breeze, a flag at the top waving as the wind picks up. A group of men pull a rope tight and fasten it to the ground with a wooden spike. Alright, that should be good to go in case the wind gets any stronger. You guys go ahead and take off. I'm gonna finish tidying up around here. I'll see you tomorrow. As the man moves around the shipyard collecting his tools, he stops suddenly and stands straight, looking from side to side. A soft groaning can be heard coming from the half-built ship. The man sits his tools down and walks up to the ship, moving inside past the tarp protecting the ship from the elements. He stops short as his eyes adjust to the darkness. He sees the figure of a young man slumped against the inside of the hull. Hey, kid, you can't be in here. This is private property. The boy groans, and the man notices that one hand is holding a dirty rag over a bloody nose. Holy hell, kid. What happened to you? Other boys want gold. Say they hurt me if I don't pay. Don't have any money. Don't know what to do. Ah, jeez, kid. Look, I tell you what. I live around here. Why don't you come with me and we'll get you cleaned up? At least get that schnoz of yours to stop bleeding. The boy looks up slowly, blood and dried tears painting lines on his face. Really, mister? Yeah, kid, what can I say? I got a soft spot for the down on their luck. He extends a hand and helps the boy to his feet. The name's Falco. What's your name? And here we are. Welcome, everybody.
It just get worse.
Oh, God.
To Campaign Notes, Episode 4. Thank you once again for joining us here in the room. I am Sam, your humble, sometimes, DM, joined as always by my table of adventurers. Hail, adventurer. What's your name?
I'm Matthew Weber, and I'm playing Rusam Chekrevik.
My name is Ross Frady, and I am playing Kresh.
My name is Andrew, last name redacted, and I will be playing Osramon.
I'm Government Project J28, playing Cyrus Cod.
Well, boy, that joke went over real well.
Can we just cut that?
It's a dope nickname,
I
though.
thought it was going to be funny, but it wasn't. JP Dasher. Cyrus.
Now, see, the best part about this is I'm going to leave all of that in.
Yeah, we're leaving the whole thing in.
Probably a bad idea.
Boom, intro's done.
Anyway, thank you, everybody, once again for sticking with us. Welcome to Episode 4, where things get real in the governor's mansion. Maybe. Depends on what they do. As always, some housekeeping before we really get into the adventure. If you like the podcast, why not leave us a review on iTunes? It helps, and the more the people do it, the less we'll talk about it. Hey, and if you ever want to find out more about us, check us out at campaignnotespodcast.com. If you ever want to contact us, shoot us an email at campaignnotespodcast@gmail.com. And at the website, you'll be able to find links to our Twitter and our Instagram, which are at Campaign Notes Podcast. Hit us up if you like the show and want to kind of interact. We'll be just kind of sitting around a computer. We don't have anything better to do.
Nope.
And
nothing.
Yeah,
I lead a very solitary, sad life
and
most of the time. So.
As we said in Episode 1, it'll literally probably be all five of us being like, we got an email! Yeah!
Oh, who gets to answer? Oh, can we just all answer the emails?
Oh, yeah.
Like, we'll just pass the draft around and be like, here's my section.
No, it'll be like hacking in NCIS. We both just get on the same keyboard.
We'll both get on the keyboard
at the same time.
And if you can decipher what it is that we tried to tell you,
you win nothing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit of like Awestruck respect.
I will give a hint.
Congratulations.
I will give a hint. If the reply comes back in all wingdings, that's how you know it's me, because that's my preferred font that I use now and means of communication. So if you send us an email and you get a reply and it's in wingdings, that's Andrew Nicholson getting back at you.
Font.
I thought you were Andrew Redacted.
I realized as I was saying that I redacted my last name, but then
Good job.
I was Nicholson. It's like a Rusty Shackelford. It's a nom de plume. It's not my real last name.
Okay.
So all this time, all these years.
All these
Years, you guys don't even fucking know me, man. Real name's Pierre.
It's not even your dog. You've been
Andrew-
bringing over some stranger's dog this entire time.
Pierre Mont Blanc.
Yeah, there we go.
I was about to say, that is a good point. That does bear some mention. Episode 3, we did not have the mojo in the room because we did not have Gus, the campaign notes dog, who is currently present. He is, I believe, absorbed into a bowl of oatmeal on the ground,
Yeah, he's napping under the table right now.
and he has become floor.
He's out. He's by my feet. I kicked him earlier. I felt really bad.
That's
a carpet
okay.
Well,
hound.
we'll cut that, otherwise Pete will be all up on us.
Two birds, one stone, baby.
Two birds with one stone.
Oh no!
Hey, you're feeding a fed horse.
We looked these up on the way over here.
I love them.
Yeah.
So last time, our brave group of adventurers
Brave is not the word I would use. to describe what
bravely
happened last time.
intoxicated a 12-year-old goomp.
We're cowards,
Who
Sam.
Brazen.
Brazen's a better word.
Yeah,
yes.
brazen's a good word for it. Luckily, in a uncharacteristic show of deception, Kresh was able to convince Falco that it was Goomp who had just happened.
He just stumbled into a liquor bottle.
He stumbled into a liquor box, and as a result, they were able to get out to the kitchen and kind of help Goomp start to recover from his early onset alcoholism. Rusam, on the other hand, was lucky enough to meet and speak with a fellow connoisseur of the arts in Amira, the governor's daughter, and they managed to go to the trophy room, see some cool stuff, go to the library, see some cool stuff, and procured a specific book before being interrupted rudely by the governor questioning the intentions that Rusam had with his daughter.
As is tradition.
And on the balcony, the boys ran into Chief Edgeworth, who had a few questions that he wanted to ask them.
And I figured where this episode would begin, we'd kind of fast forward through that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Through
we'll
that
just skip
portion.
that
We'll just skip
interaction.
ahead.
And
I'm
we'll just go
assuming
to
it will.
after the party once we've got the book.
Yeah, we've got the book now.
Oh,
We're
man,
on our way
those
to-
are some wacky shenanigans
Wow,
we got
I
into.
can't believe that happened.
Can we do a
Jeez.
montage, actually?
Budget's a little strict. We couldn't really.
Some good rolls. Yeah, that was like 5 natural 20s in a row, huh?
Oh, my
One
God.
after the other, yeah.
Chief
Really intense.
Edgeworth just hands you 100 gold pouch and is like, I was not understanding the situation. I'm sorry.
I was very confused. Here's
Yeah.
a lot of money for you,
Jumps off the
stranger.
balcony and.
I'm sorry I
bunches
wasted
tonight.
your 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can buy at least 20 prawns with that, Ozermon.
And then, like a French prison escape, a helicopter swooped in and he jumped on a rope ladder and it carried him away.
So if you're ready to begin,
I'm not. I'm really not. I'm so scared of what's going to happen.
Dude, I am so ready. This ain't my first time talking to cops. I got this.
There you go.
Perfect.
now, gentlemen,
The cocaine's over there.
I didn't even know this guy.
I never said I was good at talking to cops.
It's not the first
Just said
time.
I've done it.
I am simply curious as to your intentions with the young lad, as I do not look kindly on potential saboteurs trying to ruin this young man's apprentice festival.
Yes, I completely agree with you. I believe it was a bit of a misunderstanding, a miscommunication. See, we befriended what we now realize is a 12-year-old boy.
He told us he was 18.
He's joking, of course.
Obviously.
What happened was my friend over here, Kresh, and I, we met him. They explained that he was a young man, that he doesn't need to be drinking. We understood this. And then when we went inside, we met up with our other friends, and it was also once again communicated he was a young man, but I think they might have taken it as a joke, and there was some back and forth and the miscommunication. He got a liquor drink, unfortunately, and then by the time we realized what had happened, it was...
Oh, yes, I see. Completely understandable. I believe you. Roll deception.
Alrighty.
I'm so fucking scared.
I don't think you believe this.
Holy shit. Nat 20. And I got a
thank
plus
God.
1, so that's 21.
God.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
Blackjack.
I would have taken
Nat
this.
20 is an automatic
I was going to
success
say,
anyway.
before we go forward, people are not going to fucking believe
I
how
know.
many Nat 20s we've rolled so far.
We've had some hot hands.
Yeah.
Just keep it in mind. All that means is that when combat comes later, these
We will
guys,
have wasted them.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That's a good thing to keep in mind is when we're like, I scan the room for more liquor. It's a nat 20. But then if someone's going to be in a dire situation where they're like, I fucking jumped from one boat to the other.
3.
Bitch, you ain't got no nat 20s left. But I'll take them while... Actually, that was a good one. I'll take that one while I can get it.
I can absolutely see where the confusion would come from. He's a very large boy, and it would definitely come off as a little bit of a joke, as you say, if someone were to say he's 12 years old, if you didn't already know him.
He is literally 7.5 feet tall.
I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Mm-hmm.
How is he doing?
Well, he was doing very good. He was dancing with Kresh, and
He seemed to be having a fairly good time, though Falco has now taken him to the kitchen, I assume to avoid any more mishaps.
yes, he's laying on the table in the larder, I believe, right now.
Yes.
So not as good, but still okay, I would say.
Well, I don't know if Mr. Falco will need help, but the end of the festivities is approaching, and we will need all the apprentices present in the main hall. If you would like to go help him, I would appreciate it, but please, I have taken up too much of your time. I'm a very perceptive and good police chief, so I must go investigate some other things first.
Yes, and I appreciate your observational abilities. Being here in Pradzia, it's nice to know that someone of such a perceptive nature is looking over things.
Thank you. I pride myself on not being easily fooled.
Yes, well, nat 20s will, they'll do that.
Good looking
Don't
out.
brag about it.
You get too high and mighty, man. You
Don't
don't
talk
crash
about
it.
your dice rolls in this fictional world.
It's too meta.
So, well, if you would like to go check on our apparently young friend who knew,
Yes, I know, right?
I will
Crazy.
wait here for our compatriots.
Yes,
We are meeting a friend at this party.
Oh, wonderful.
You hear a faint from down the hallway.
Kresh, will you go help me?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, wonderful. Well, it was wonderful speaking with you.
Yes, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Anyway, was it Kresh?
Yes.
Lovely
Crash.
to meet you. And he shakes
It's
your
good.
hand.
Good to meet you,
Cyrus,
Chief
I'll see you around. Shakes your hand.
Hello.
And you are
My name is Osreman.
Ozraman. Wonderful to meet you. And he extends.
I saw that one coming. And I'm right there with
They
you,
have
buddy.
He
extended their
touches gently.
floppy hands
I
towards
see
each
you know
other
the
across the
Osirian
table.
handshake.
Yes.
Yes, well done.
I told you I was very perceptive. Now, I must run along. Enjoy the party.
Yes, you as well.
What are you doing with my daughter? Rusam, the steely gaze of the governor pierces your soul?
Question mark?
Do you have one? Maybe.
He's an automaton.
So he's going to
Jump out of a window.
squirrel tactic.
I can say it.
You broke me.
Sorry.
He's going to turn in such a way so as to obscure Amira, like not completely, but something about the way she came back in and the book she was holding and the way she was acting made Rusam kind of intuit that maybe this book is not supposed to be shared with everyone, and so he's going to kind of like take not like a half step, but like a shuffle and kind of make sure that he's got like kind of a shoulder in front of her so that she can kind of hide anything she was holding or doing when he busts into the room like that. Hello, my name is Rusam Jakrevic. Your lovely daughter was showing me around your beautiful home. I saw some of the wooden sculptures. The words, and he turns kind of back to Amira very quickly. Your legacy, your heritage, yes, in your trophy room, and it was very, very beautiful. You have very many lovely things in your home, and then
You sure like the word lovely, lad.
well, I am bad with the words, as you say. So I like this word, lovely. It's quite nice.
So you think my daughter is lovely?
Well, yes, your house is. You are lovely, sir. Yes,
I also love you.
Let's take a step back, Chief.
Kiss him on both cheeks and then.
Excuse me if my language is incorrect. I apologize.
Father, all I was doing was showing him a little bit of our history. It's so rare that I get to meet another person who has any interest in this. All your friends and politicians and the different people that come through the house, all they care about is money and social standing, and it was nice to talk to another person who really enjoyed history. Well, are you sure you weren't making moves, young man?
Oh no, sir. Awful. So forgive
Campaign
me.
Notes is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Of 5.
Sir, forgive me. I am an older man. You see, your daughter, she is too young. I would never presume. No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because she's getting older.
It's like it's half meta talk because I remember explicitly stating that last time. No,
You've offended the governor.
yeah, right.
Yeah, bro, I'm really into MILFs. I'm not into your daughter.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
No,
Father, I was just showing him around the house. Please stop trying to offload me
Keep her
onto
away from the back door.
the sailors in this area. You know, I spend enough of my time studying. I don't need to involve a man in my life. Well, if you're sure. You are sure.
yes, quite sure.
Damn.
Your Excellency.
Very well. Either way, both of you are required in the main hall. We are about to begin the finale to this little get-together.
Certainly.
Yes, thank you. I'll keep my eye on you, Rashaman.
Rusam.
And he just kind of watches as you, I assume, start to make your way towards the door, unless you're just going to stand there.
Oh, I figured he was leaving first. Yeah, if he's waiting,
No.
then, yeah, I'll
Get the fuck out of my library.
Bye!
I've politely asked you to leave, so now toodles.
yeah, I'll follow Amira out. I figure. Yeah.
And he just kind of gives you a little
These
squint
visual
as you-
gags are amazing for him.
That's why I described it, Ross.
Sam is scowling at Weber currently.
We need to just do this whole thing via Skype. Individual webcams.
And as she goes by, Amir just kind of shoulders him in the sun. Oh! One of these days.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. Click, clock, click, clock, click, clock.
I was going to say, keep in mind you have a giant leather-bound book in your pants, so you...
Didn't you keister that?
No, he put it up the back of the shirt.
Did not
back of the
keister it,
shirt.
despite everybody wanting him to.
He failed that fort save. That was, or is it Will?
All right. So
Depends on who you ask.
he kind of ushers you back to the room. Let's cut to Kresh and Ozerman.
Okay.
What are y'all doing?
I figure we're going back to the kitchen, aren't we? To
Yeah,
check
I mean,
on-
a debt is owed to
Yeah.
our good friend Falco and
Yeah.
Goop, so
poor Falco and Goop. We were supposed to get towels, weren't we?
Does anybody have like a spell that would make this poor boy feel better? I know that's meta talk. I'm nowhere near. I can't say anything. I'm sorry.
Magic missile if I roll high enough.
You are no longer. If you have the spell, you're no longer allowed to use it because of meta talk.
Yeah, I mean, of the stuff I have prepared, I mean, I'm not going to burn a heel on the poor guy. He just drank too much.
Do you have cured nausea?
Yeah. No, I mean, I could give him, if he has to do some sort of fortitude save, I could give him guidance, something like that. But yeah.
You did that before, yeah, last time.
Back row.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, the last time he barfed his guts up.
The first time we met him, Barbie
Dude,
just
Goop has had one hell of a day. And if you really think about it, in game time, one hell of a, like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Even in real life, have you ever met someone and seen them vomit within the first hour of meeting them?
For sure.
Yeah,
College was kind of buck wild.
Yeah,
I've been to
Coachella, bro.
pretty sure it's happened at my buddy's lake house.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
But yeah, I'm assuming Kresh and Ozerman are on their way back to the kitchen, and we're going to try to grab some towels on the
I
way
was
there.
gonna say, take a peek into the dining room and grab some shitty napkins or something.
No.
Some fancy napkins.
Sure.
We need
Oh,
these.
You're
yeah.
like that drunk guy that barfs and then tries to clean it up with tissues.
I'll allow that. So you pick up a couple
Coffee
cloth napkins from the dining room and make your way back to the kitchen. You open the door. Oh, hey fellas, and you can see Falco staying there. Goomp now is he looks a little bit better now that he's stopped drinking and has down.
Now that he's stopped having drinks fed to him.
And he's down to a few flagons of water. You can see he's no longer slumped on the floor. They got him in a chair over there, and he's just kind of he's got his head down, head in hands. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, he's gonna be okay.
So you don't need these. Well, they're not towels, but napkins.
Yeah, we'll take him.
They are cloth napkins, which is, pretty nice.
They are very nice napkins.
To be fair, if they're that nice, maybe we shouldn't use them for these purposes. Look, we'll handle it.
We look at the napkins and they have gold embroidery
Yeah.
of the family initials on them.
Quick stuff in your pants.
They all say "don't use for puke"
Yeah.
in gold embroidery.
It's a family seal. It's weird.
And Falco, I would like to apologize for this whole thing. I know you had stepped out, and we were kind of trying to keep an eye on Goop, and it all went horribly wrong. And for that, I am very sorry.
Hey, no apology necessary. It is on me. He's the apprentice. I'm the master. I should have been looking after him. I will say though, I know we just met, and this is a lot to ask. Poor Goop, he has a hard time getting to know people. And that's kind of why I figured maybe at some point during this party, we'd run into someone who we could hire, but he needs a crew for the festival tomorrow. Is there any way I could convince you guys to help out? It would mean the world to us.
I suppose, as long as he's able to go tomorrow.
No, he's gonna go.
I mean, as long as he's capable, yes.
Be fine.
I believe you, Goop.
This not Goomp first hangover.
We'd have to talk to our other two companions, but
Oh, of course. Yes.
I am assuming you would have the four of us on, or
Yeah.
I can only speak for myself, but given everything that has transpired, it would be my honor to help tomorrow.
absolutely.
We would so appreciate it. Like I said, everyone's got to have a crew, because otherwise, if you're doing it solo, you're basically you're gonna lose no matter what. And so we'll get to see here in a minute. They'll announce the apprentices will announce the crews they've selected, and having y'all on our team would just be the best. You've already proven that you're capable of handling yourself in some pretty stressful situations.
Yes.
It's not easy to
That's
dance
exactly.
with Goomp and come away without a black eye. Ha!
That is true. I'm fairly uninjured.
And I would just like to say, Crush, you looked so small in his arms. He twirled you like a toy, but you did well, I thought.
It's very graceful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think.
You looked tiny next to Goomp.
And at that point, you hear kind of a... Everyone, please, join in the main hall. Hey, look, fellas. Help me get this guy up. We gotta get to the main hall.
And then Crush is going to go ahead and hop under one arm, just like before.
And Ozramon under the other.
Thanks, fellas. Not too fast.
Don't worry, Goop. We won't go too fast for you.
Thanks, Crash. You always look out for me.
I try my best, Goop.
And you start to make your way from the kitchen towards the main hall. Once you enter in, you can see that the tables that were holding the drinks have kind of been cleared away. The minstrels in the corner have stopped playing, and the governor is stood at the kind of entranceway of the... he stood in the archway that leads to the outside. Mm-hmm. Says, "Friends and neighbors, please come in, and if we could have the apprentices step forward." And you can see kind of from different parts of the party, you see Bobby Keel steps forward.
I forgot about old Bobby.
Yep. The keels.
Juniper steps forward with a sour look on her face. Big surprise. You can see the boy who's been with Roy kind of all night is this kind of gangly boy with kind of he's got like an olive complexion, but with really like fiery red hair that's kind of swooped back.
Oh, is that Roy's boy?
That's Roy's boy, and he steps forward, and you
just described physically Ross, though.
no Ross.
The olive skin.
I am not.
Ross doesn't have olive skin.
say.
For our listeners who haven't seen Ross,
That's true.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
He's a shade from transparent.
And Ross has
as are most of us.
Ross has long red hair. This guy has like medium length red hair that's swept back in this like anime whoosh. It looks like
cool.
Looks like he bit onto like an electrode and just
Nice.
yeah, it's
like
rad.
Ross, you don't look like that at all.
No, I don't.
Step your game up, man.
And you can see Falco kind of get out from underneath Goomp and give him a little bit of a pat and a shove forward. And like, "Oh, all right, you got this. Just keep standing."
God, I am pulling for Goop in this one, man. I can't even tell you how much.
I think this has actually all just been the prologue to Goomp's tale.
Yeah.
The rest of the story is going to be Sam talking to himself as Goomp navigates through like 60 years of life.
We'll just sit downstairs and watch TV while Sam, one-man podcast, goes over the whole thing.
Why did football season get... why are we so close to the end?
Finally, after 100 episodes, I made it.
It is Goomp's time now.
Goomp, king of reality.
And yeah, so Weber, you can see Amira's kind of gone up to stand with her father.
Rusam?
I'm sorry, Rusam.
No,
The
Rusam's
worst.
her daddy.
Oh, shit.
Oh no,
What the fuck happened in that library?
Rusam. You see Amira go and stand with her father, and you can see Kresh and Ozramon, who have kind of helped Goomp, who is now standing with the other apprentices, and you can see Cyrus, who has come in from the outside, is joining back with them. And the governor says, "Now, if each apprentice could please state for us your crew. We will begin with Juniper." I chose those guys over there. And she just kind of indicates the side, and you can see a bunch of like rough and tumble mercenaries who. How many of y'all have actually like sailed around a little bit?
Cyrus has for sure.
And so Crash has a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
None for Ozramon.
Well, those of you that have, you can very easily recognize these as mercenaries from Waylay, which is one of the islands off to the west. And they just kind of they look like let's just imagine your typical mercenary. That's it. Scars,
Oh shit, that guy.
leather, daggers, eye patch.
If you've ever seen Predator,
Yeah,
like
basically.
that group of dudes.
Just replace all the camo with like salty leather.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. With large pieces of beef jerky that's been sewed together.
Teriyaki pants +1. They're decent.
They're quite decent.
Ah, wonderful. Not the nicest looking group, but maybe they'll get the job done. Now, Arsen, who have you chosen? And you can see the red-haired
The
boy.
redheaded kid's name is Arson?
Arsen.
Okay.
As in he died for our sins, or he burned something down?
ARSON.
YN.
Oh, Arson.
Oh, medieval
So it's
D&D spelling.
He's actually
Okay.
his mother really liked fire but didn't actually want to show it off to anybody.
he's a 90s vampire.
I have selected those two. And he refers to the side, and you can see there's a young woman who's just kind of wearing white robes and she's carrying a large book, and a bigger youth who is carrying a large pack, which is cinched at the top with a leather belt. And they just kind of nod when he points to them. Ah, yes. You'll have less hands on the boat, but I'm sure you're capable enough to deal with that. Now, Bobby Keel. Well, I went with the fellas over there, and my dad told me they were good. And he kind of refers to the side, and you can see there's a group of Prodzian fishermen. It's like, oh yes, you went with Ted, Ned, and Red, famous fishermen in these parts. And they all just kind of they take the toothpicks out of the mouth and go to, yep.
I knew it.
They're all identical except like their clothes and hair are different colors.
All their clothes are the same. Each one has a different hat. Red is wearing a red hat. Ned is wearing a blue hat, and Ted is wearing a yellow hat.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Changing it up.
I know.
Painting a picture.
Not the meanest crew I've ever seen, but their knowledge of the sea will certainly be of aid. Gomp, what is your selection? Go, Pip, Crash, and Fred's.
And then Crash just kind of raise his hand a little bit.
Yeah. and
Hello.
Ozramon will do the same, like kind of a sort of a timid, like
Goomp
Yes.
waves.
I think Cyrus is kind of looking around with like a peaked eyebrow, like me. Is that
Cyrus, too.
really?
Rusam will just bow at the waist respectfully.
and fall over the banister.
Goomp
The-
bows.
The book flies out. Then his bag of spaghetti explodes.
It's a comedy of errors.
Goomp also bows and just kind of stumbles a little bit. Oh. I'm okay. Well, can't say they're the most capable group I've seen, especially that older monk.
He just kind of like waves.
He waves back. But we'll see how you fare tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for joining me in my manor. I truly appreciate this and wish all of you the best of luck. See you at sunrise on the beach. Now get the fuck out.
Everyone get out. Sanford and Son comes on in 15.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
So you can see people kind of start milling out of the door. If there's anybody you want to talk to before, or how do you want to exit the party?
I mean, the first thing that Ozermon's going to do is he's going to kind of give a look to Cyrus and Kresh and start making his way over to Rusam, because we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that boy's been up to.
Yeah. Like,
Well, and I also assume that Rusam is kind of
Yeah.
he's walked back over to you,
While he's
especially
coming down,
especially once.
Actually, no.
Okay,
Oh.
So, no, Rusam's actually, now that he can see y'all, he can return communication with that spell, correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
Please stay away. We do not want to draw attention. I have acquired too much to drink, so I will be leaving back to my home.
Cyrus just kind of nods to himself.
And so Cyrus is the only one who's got that.
Pick up what you're putting down.
You're the only one that got that. Right?
I was going to say, Ozermon is still like,
Yeah, because I'm
well-
assuming I would have to relay it to the person that
Yeah.
last communicated with me.
And during this, as the party's sort of breaking up, I think Cyrus has made his way from like being a wallflower next to the door over towards you guys, Ozzy and Krish. So he's going to relay that information. He's going to be like, hey, so we need to just meet Rusam back at his pad. Except for that's not how Cyrus sounds.
At all, but that's fine.
it seems that he has had either some measure of success or knows something that, well, we don't. He's got his own thing going on, so
He clearly has his own thing going on. I mean, how much do we really trust a monk?
I don't like how
What do
obtuse
monks
he was
even
being.
do?
He seemed very
Murder
confident.
children in alleyways.
That's what I'm saying, apparently.
Yeah. I'm a monk.
He seems to have a plan.
Well, then I suppose it would be best, like you said, to keep our distance, and we can meet up with him later, I suppose.
Should we look into the details of our forthcoming duty?
The beach in
Yes.
the morning, apparently.
And now that I have you guys alone and we're not there with Falco or Goomp, I gotta tell you, I don't know the first thing about sailing.
I can't believe you've done this.
I took a boat here, and that was it.
That's the end
I
of
was
your
just a
boating.
passenger. I literally sat below deck, throwing up into a pail most of the time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, my skinny new friend, you are in luck.
Why is that?
He knows a lot about boat toilets.
Well, yours truly is actually a bit of an accomplished sailor.
Well, we'll need all the help we can get, anyways.
Well,
Maybe I can stand up in the crow's nest and shout things down. I don't know.
that's what I like to do, so we'll see.
I wanted that job.
We've
Fuck
got some
you guys.
tension. Yeah, everyone wanted to go with the crow's nest and just scream like an asshole.
Are you already aiming at my job?
Well, yes, let's go speak with, let's get out of here. Everyone's leaving, and we can speak with Falco and Goomp and see what exactly we'll need to do to prepare for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right. So you start to make your way out. Where do you want to get with Falco and Goomp?
I figured catch him in the garden.
Yeah, as we're leaving the estate, I guess.
Okay. And while this is happening, Rusam, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna head straight back to my place.
Okay, so you've just gone kind of ahead of the main throng of people. Okay.
Yeah.
And so Falco and Goomp kind of they greet you there. Again, thanks guys. This is amazing what you're doing. We both really appreciate it.
It is the least we can do.
So, you look inquisitive, Ozermon, my friend.
Well, I was confiding in my friends earlier that I must confess to you now that I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what tomorrow will entail. You have my full effort and dedication, but I am clueless.
It's no problem. What's going to happen in the morning, once the sun rises, they're going to check out all the ships. Kind of, the judges are going to go around, kick the tires, as it were.
Now, are there are tires on the ships?
Yeah. 4-wheel drive, baby.
Wouldn't it be funny if Falco fucking knew dick about ships also? It's just,
He's the worst.
I'll show you how to do it, don't
He's
worry.
the worst master builder. Of all those people.
But
Chevy Seamaster.
Faked it till he maked it.
I tell you what, from what I can remember from last time I had an apprentice do this, it'd take maybe an hour or so to look at all the ships, but the real event comes when the race begins. There's a big race between all the apprentices and their vessels. It takes place just in the kind of shoreline area, the south of Pradzia. Mm-hmm. And it's always a little bit different every year. I remember the last time I had an apprentice do it, there was some rocks that was set up, a little bit of a tricky sailing they had to get through. After that, they had to sail to a specific spot. They had to swim down and retrieve something. And then they also had a challenge where they had to use the ship or use magic or bows or whatever to hit 3 targets and then sail back. And the first person who completed all those challenges won. Now, the problem is, during all of this, you've got
Dragons.
all of the other competitors who are trying to get in your way while they're trying to do it. So you're gonna have some people that are trying to do the tasks. You're gonna have some people that are trying to either defend or interfere with the other people. So there's a little bit of a balance. And I don't know what these other crews have in mind.
Well, I can tell you this, that what I may lack in seamanship, I can make up for in kicking people's asses if I need to. So
That's what I like to hear.
This sounds like it's going to be a shit show.
It depends on what you eat the night before. Ha ha ha.
I believe.
I actually like that.
I believe we can determine a lot of the strategy, though, based on the other crews that people have picked. Maybe, for instance, the one boy only had 2 people. There's no way that he's going to be able to complete all the challenges and attack, or complete all the challenges and defend with only 2 people. He will be focused entirely on one objective most of the time.
I don't know. What do you think was in the larger fellow's sack?
That is true. He might be intending to attack us with his sack.
Jesus.
It's also worth noting that the rather rough and tumble looking crew, they seem like they would be more in the way of interfering with others than
More than likely, yes.
succeeding themselves.
Meanwhile, Ted, Ned, and Red are likely just to attempt to complete the challenges. They seem like a very straight-laced bunch.
I'm not going to lie, I sort of blacked out when they were going over those names. I rolled my eyes so much that I lost consciousness for a few seconds. So you can inform
the
me
Keel
about
boys
them.
seem like they like to keep things a little bit simple. Not saying they're simple folk, don't get me wrong.
Yes, but I pick up what you're putting down.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about Bobby Keel hitting you with a magic fireball. Let's just say that.
They won't be splitting the atom anytime soon.
Who's Adam?
Okay.
Yep.
As soon as I was saying that, I was like,
that shit,
I'm just
that
teeing
you
one
just-
up for Sam right
yeah,
now.
you just stepped right in it.
That's right.
But anyway, is there anything else that we can help you with? I don't.
Just sunrise on the beach, right? That's
Sunrise on the beach. We won't know what the challenges they got set up this year because they're different every year. So we'll see what they are, And that's part of the challenge is figuring out how best to tackle it.
So it seems just get a good night's rest and play it by ear from there.
If nothing else, that's what I'm going to get this guy to do.
Actually, I was thinking we could go out to the bar and get some more drinks if you would like. He seems
Would
to
you
be...
like to get hammered?
Just kidding, Goop. You need to go get a lot of Alka-Seltzer and water and sleep this one off, my friend.
Goop needs to go get in his gigantic race car bed.
It's just a canoe
It's the size of a semi.
that has racing stripes on it.
But yes, I think we're good to go if you are.
Sounds great.
Go appreciate help. It is no problem, Goop. We do always have your best interests at heart.
I know.
Where's his deception roll?
Crash still number one.
I hope you're happy, Ross.
Yeah, I am. There's a part of me that feels like I should feel bad, but that I don't, so...
That's right. It's all make-believe.
All right, then we will see you boys bright and early.
Yes, bright and early.
All right, fare thee well.
And to you.
Good evening.
All right. So where do y'all start heading?
I guess to Rusam's house.
What time of the day is it?
It's night. Like night has fallen.
It's like after the party, so it's like
Yeah.
11 midnight.
Because we were at the party for what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
With
if
at
nothing
least,
else,
like
maybe
almost an hour and a
10,
half of searching in a
10,
library.
11.
Yeah. I mean, unless y'all have anything to do, I think Ozramon's keen on getting back and figuring out what the hell Rusam was on about because he was being pretty cryptic with everything. So
Yeah.
All right.
I think Cyrus probably got like a little bit more of a. I mean, I figure since he could actually like hear the message back, he got the intonation and stuff, and then he's telling these guys, just like, yeah, you know,
Okay. So you start to head that way. We will jump back to Rusam. You have been making your way back towards the east side where your domicile is. You can see your lovely half-built ships there on the right side. And I want you to make a dexterity save.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
12.
You are hit by a dart. And you take 3 poison damage.
what the hell?
As
Great.
a figure dressed completely in black with a little sigil attached to his vest has jumped off of the kind of awning that leads into your house and hit you with a throwing knife.
Cool.
And we will roll for initiative.
Yep.
All right. So you rolled an 11 on your initiative?
I did.
Okay. So you are going to act first.
Whew. All right, so I'm 10 feet from this guy.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to run, like kind of get up on him and basically be like, "Why did you throw this dart at me?" And given he's hostile, I'm gonna swing on him. Like I'm gonna just
Okay.
unarmed strike on
So
him,
move yourself up beside him.
and that's just gonna be a basic unarmed strike. Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Nat
Of course
20.
it
the
is.
hot hand.
They
streak
fake their
continues.
20s.
No.
I'm pretty sure they lie about
I
it.
swear, I listened
watched
back to
it.
like the last 2 episodes. I've been like, "What the fuck?"
I
Like,
know.
we have in no campaign we have ever played.
Oh,
have
yeah.
we rolled this well
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
and that worries me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crit him.
Cool.
Double damage.
All right. So that's the damage twice. Yeah.
Yeah, not the modifier.
Correct. That's a 3 plus a 1. So 8 damage.
All right, you can see he kind of takes one on the chin. You can see him kind of rock back a little bit. He glares at you. He does not respond to your question. And he is going to draw his rapier.
Ooh.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, don't know. I'm a monk. I have nothing.
Yeah,
That is not ooh.
That's ooh.
I mean, it's a fancy item.
excuse me.
You can tell your strike hurt him,
Oh, Jesus.
so he's going to swing, or I guess stab, with his rapier. Come on. That's a miss.
What'd you roll?
2.
Okay.
Not that nat one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no.
Real bad. All right, he's going to try once more with a disadvantage, obviously. Okay, so that is a 19 against AC.
Miss? No,
You're lying, you monk
uh,
bastard.
that's a solid hit.
I have a 25 AC.
So he hits you for 5 damage. Piercing damage, if that matters.
Monks are very susceptible to piercing, so that's double, I believe.
Yes, I think so as well.
Very soft.
Exceptionally
the,
pierceable.
Balloon monk archetypes.
Toad's pierceable.
And it is your turn again.
The guy's not responding, so I'm just going to go all out. I'm going to hit him like 3 times. I'm just going to go for him.
Okay.
Kick him in the dick.
Yeah. You hear a voice in the back of your head. Rock his donger. You say you're hitting him 3 times. Is it like a cool, like, daredevil, like, jump off their thigh and
Well,
punch them?
no, I was trying to find my spell Flurry of Blows. So the first one is going to be a Flurry of Blows because it's once per round.
Nice.
So that's 2 unarmed strikes. If both hit the same creature, combine their damage and enhancements for the purpose of resistance and weakness.
All right.
That's 15.
A 15 misses. Just barely.
Damn you!
And that's crap. 12. So neither of those hit. So I will swing just a regular unarmed.
All right.
2. Nat 2.
Here's all these bad rolls we've been waiting for.
Yeah, right? There they are.
We should
Yeah.
have
And this
talked
next one's
about it.
-10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. 18.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
I did
Ow.
-5. I'm sorry. -10. That would be
13.
13.
My bad,
So,
I did
yeah.
+4 on that one.
You can see he just kind of like sidesteps around, and 2 more rogues emerge from the alley beside your house.
Oh, Lord.
Do you mean rogues in the Pathfinder sense or in like the southern sense of like some dudes that probably drink too much beer and...
The southern sense.
Okay. Ooh, shit's not looking good for old Rusam right now.
No.
2 more boys
That's
just popped out of the
trouble.
alleyway.
So, the first one who's engaged with you is going to attempt to skewer you with his rapier.
Jeez.
Yay.
Skewer.
Right down the throat.
That takes 2 actions too. I'm so unhappy about that. That is an 11 versus AC.
Miss.
All right, so you can see he puts too much juice behind it, just kind of tries to get you and just goes past, and then he's going to attempt to swing it on the way back around and catch you again with the negative. That might do it. It is a 19.
Yep.
All right, so that is 4 damage. And the others moved as far as they could. That's their round. At this point, the 3 of you round the corner and see...
The corner behind them?
Yes.
Okay.
You see Rusam currently engaged with 3 black-clothed ne'er-do-wells wielding rapiers and knives and all sorts of unhappy...
Which is good because
Weapons.
Rusam is bloodied.
I was going to say, you're getting your ass kicked right now.
Shit.
Yeah.
So I
Now, what does bloodied mean again?
Blow half.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say, I
don't
don't think it's a mechanic in Pathfinder.
Bloody's not technically a thing in
I mean,
Pathfinder,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean,
Rusam is
you're
below half health.
Yeah.
It's a shorthand, and
Ah.
this is the one time we'll make it a long hand.
So let me get Kresh, Cyrus, and Ozermon to roll your
Roll
initiative.
that initiative.
You got it,
So
bro.
roll perception.
Please roll well. Roll well.
14 for Crash.
14.
13 for Ozermon.
10.
All right.
Middling.
Well, I rolled 11 and got to go first, so hopefully 2 of you will go
There you go.
before I die.
Hey, we got a cleric. He's a level 1 cleric.
Yeah.
The only problem here is I left my great axe in his house.
Oh,
All I
shit.
got is my neck splitter.
Ouch.
Rusam,
Pretty dagger, but
Which is what you call your Walkman.
yes.
It is back. It is back to Rusam. You are currently standing face to face with this man who's you've kind of traded blows with him, taking a little bit of damage. What are you going to do?
Same thing. Flurry of blows again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
God damn you.
Bullshit.
I mean, like, good.
Another Nat 20.
What?
Back to back.
He is not lying.
I see the dice right now that says 3, Weber. I know you're lying.
Was that a 30? No.
Holy shit, man.
If both hit the same creature, combine their damage and enhancements. So I don't know. So that's
Eagle Heart,
quadruple
Mist of
damage?
Blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's not, someone will correct us, but that's how it sounds to me. 'cause
Yeah.
If you hit it, if you had hit both of them anyway, it would have been 2D whatever you would have been rolling. So, or
Whatever.
oh, are you looking for your other D6?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to steal it. No, I need it.
Oh.
because I have all my D6 on
You
the board.
can't have it back. I'll just tell you where it is.
So that's 2, 1,
Oh, no.
3 thus far.
6,
There we go.
and 6 again.
All right.
So that's
It doesn't matter because
89.
and just and he just fucking crumples over his spine. It head's disconnected from his body and is currently rolling like a tumbleweed down the road, and he just falls over like a limp noodle. Just you've slain me.
so
I am shattered.
Rusam will just kind of roll his neck and get one good pop and turn to look at these other boys with his fist out in front of him. Who is next?
Roll intimidate.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, my intimidation's -3. This is going to go poorly.
You turn that guy into a blood water balloon.
Nope. That is a 19. So that's going to be 16, yeah.
You can see them kind of. They literally just saw a man's spine get just transported from his body into the street, and so
The
they
jellyburst.
start to kind of back up a little bit, and then they realize that they are, for all intents and purposes, not game wise, but logic wise, flanked
Warriors!
by reinforcements from behind, and it is Kresh.
Crash is going to move up to number 3 here.
Yeah, you move. He's got his rapier drawn. He's ready for you.
Okay.
Come on,
Just standing there bouncing like,
Do
a,
it!
like a shitty video game
come
character.
on, hit me!
I regret everything.
And then I guess second action is going to be to draw my orc neck splitter, the dagger that I have, and
Okay.
the third action will be to attack him with it.
Sure.
And that attack is going to be... Hey, it slid out of my hand, damn it. 15 versus AC.
15 misses. All right. Next up is Ozramon.
All right. Ozramon is going to, for his first action, draw his crossbow. And he's going to take aim at number 2 there, not the one that Krish was attacking, but the other individual remaining.
Yep.
Where the
The one
alleyway
kinda-
opens up.
On the corner of Rusam's house.
Yep. And he's going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
That is a 10.
See, Weber's taking all the good rolls.
Yeah.
It's true.
He drained the well. Yeah, that misses. He just kind of deftly steps to the side as the crossbow bolt whizzes by his ear.
Okay. And third action, he's going to reload.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cyrus.
So we've basically done nothing to these other two assailants, right?
And say I have stabbed and missed, and he has fired and missed.
Partly because I keep forgetting to take my additional attack actions, but
Or at the very least, move.
Still
Yeah.
learning the system. We're getting there.
I'm just not used to it.
I think we should try to keep one of them alive.
Are you
But-
saying this in character? Because that didn't sound like it.
No. This is JP. And this is Cyrus. We should keep one alive. But just one. And I'm going to use Phantom Pain on this guy that we're engaged with on the back.
Number
Number
one.
3,
I can't read the dice from here.
the one that I'm closest to, or the other one?
The one that you're next to.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3. So that is going to burn up a somatic and verbal casting. So I, say some magic things and move my hands around. And I'll need you to do a will saving throw.
All right. 23.
Just barely.
All right.
All right, so that was 23. So you still take full damage off of this, but you don't take the persistent damage.
Okay.
So you're going to take 2d4 mental.
It's a hell of a spell.
Burnt a slot for this one. That's a 2 and 4, so you got 6 mental damage.
All right. You can see he just kind of clutches his head. Just, ah!
My brains!
My brains! Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
And he will, Cyrus will also use his last action to move.
All right.
Just right there, just like 10 feet away,
Okay.
next to the alley wall.
So on the alley wall on the other side from Rusam's house, the first rogue is going to, or I should say number 3, the one that's engaged with Kresh, is going to attempt a skewer on Kresh.
A skier?
A skewer.
Don't skewer me, boy.
Is it bamboo?
It's a natural 20.
You skewered me, boy.
I can't believe it.
You scared me.
All right, so
I've been scared.
that is 2
Scared but not
plus
scared.
6
There's our first
plus
fucking
2.
bump sticker.
Okay, so you take 10 damage
Ooh, okay.
Damn, son.
and a persistent 3 bleed damage.
What? Okay, all right.
Shit.
You rolled a 2 and a 6, has a +2, and then Skewer takes 2 actions, and if you hit, you get the persistent bleed.
You got scared. So do I take the 3 right now, or the bleed right now, or do I take it at the beginning of my turn?
I believe you take it right now.
Okay, so
If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but
If he dies, he dies.
yeah.
I say it doesn't really matter until my turn starts.
And then
anyway.
he's going to use his last action to attempt another just standard melee attack. That one is only a 14.
Nope.
All right. So yeah, he takes his rapier and jabs it through your midsection, pulls it out. You can see blood kind of trickling down your clothes onto your decent pants. Takes a second swing and
My
just
pants.
My decent pants.
misses over top of you. The other one is going to take 3 steps towards me, so he's going to move 15 feet that way. He's going to drop his knife and pull out his crossbow,
Motherfucker.
and he's going to attempt a shot on Cyrus.
Oh, bring it down.
I wish I could take the 19 I rolled, but it was cracked as hell because I landed in this divot that's right beside me. Oh, man. 11.
Nope.
That hurts. All right.
For you.
That is their turns. We come back to the top of the round. Rusam.
I will run to this guy.
Okay.
Or can I do a 5-foot step in the shift? Is that still a thing to avoid taking a move action to do that?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-foot step is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
I thought we
It is.
Yeah, I thought we found a.
It's a move action.
It's a single. It operates as a single action.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's
no
still-
longer,
all right,
it's no longer
gotcha.
a free action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So I'll do that, and I will hit this guy with Stunning Fist,
All right.
which is make an unarmed strike. It gains the following enhancement. The target must attempt a fortitude save against your class DC. If the target fails, it's flat-footed for 1 round.
All
Critical
right.
failure, it's also stupefied. Stupefied 2 for 1 round. If your attack was a crit success, blah, 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 blah. I'll get to the rest of that.
Don't roll a crit success.
Yeah, right? That's an 11.
Miss.
So he'll just swing. He'll just take a swing.
All right. With the -5.
No, there's no reason to do that. I'll take. I'll do flurry of blows because I can do that. Yeah, once per round. So I'll do that. So
Go for
gets
it.
me 2 with -5 to both.
Yes.
Yeah. Nope. There's an 8, natural 8, and natural 2. So both of those miss.
Beautiful.
All right. We move on to Kresh, who's currently engaged with a bandit near the corner of Rusam's house.
This is a very brutal bandit, apparently.
I didn't get the announcement.
Got blood flowing down your chest.
I suppose this is the time to turn power attack on and go ahead and use it. Given that I'm going to die if I don't. So yeah, Kresh is going to use power attack, which will eat up his first 2 actions on this first attack.
Okay.
That's another 15 against AC.
It's still a miss.
Yep. And then go ahead and do the second attack with the neck splitter.
Okay.
That's a 14. Great.
That is also a miss. Ozramon,
All right.
you just saw Kresh swing twice, neither blow landing.
No good. All right. Ozramon is going to move up beside Kresh,
Okay.
10 feet.
So you move along the side of Rusam's house as you approach the corner.
Yep. And I'm going to place a hand on Kresh and Channel Energy,
Okay.
which is going to be 1d8. It's going to be a 6, and I'm going to go ahead and use my Healer's Blessing, which adds an additional 2
All right.
per die. So, actually, wait, I'm not going to do that because it's 6 plus my spellcasting modifier, so that would be 10.
So wait, I'm getting 10 without your healer's blessing?
Yep, I'm not going to use that.
Cool.
What does it look like?
Ozramon runs up and he places a hand on Kresh's shoulder, and his eyes glow a very bright green from inside the shroud or whatever for a second, and he just places a hand in a nice warm light, goes over Kresh, boom, 10 HP, Bubba.
I mean, I literally went from 7 to 17. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's how math works.
That's that Jennifer Garner movie, ain't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a fair amount for this level.
It's the prequel.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of healing for right now.
Yeah, because it's 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, and I rolled a 6. Spellcasting modifier is a 4, so no need to even use the healer's blessing. So
I could use the extra
that
2
was 1
points.
action to move up, 2 to heal, and I am going to. I've still got my.
Well, no, if it was 1 action to move up and 2 to heal, then you're done.
No, remember
No.
remember how Drew does it?
That's the way I count it.
Different from everyone else
Yeah,
in the
I
world.
apologize.
So not
1
the-
action.
the way the game works.
Yeah, sorry.
One action to move up, a second
My
action.
second action.
Second action
to
to
heal.
heal.
He's saying number 2 slot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I listened back to that, by the way, in the first episode, and I was like, admittedly, yes, that is confusing.
Yes.
You're the worst, yeah.
Still have my crossbow drawn, so I'm going to shoot at the enemy that is 20 feet away next to Rusam.
Okay.
Fuck a duck. 7.
Not only does that miss, that activates the reaction of number 3, who you are stood beside, who has attack of opportunity.
Oh, fighter.
And he is
That's
going
the base.
to...
Isn't
That's
that
like
the yeah?
I think that's the first AOO we've seen.
He's going to attempt to pierce you with his rapier.
Better not.
Better not scare.
That is a 17.
Yes.
You take 8 piercing damage.
Fuck.
Wow. Since I'm flanking him, do I get an attack of opportunity?
No,
Nah, I didn't figure.
Yeah.
Worth a
You
shot.
said 7,
8.
8. You said 5.
9.
Wait, he had $30.
But he sees you
$30, wait,
level your
$5.
crossbow, fire, and the crossbow bolt goes wide, and you just look down and see just this rapier sticking out of your
Then I look
side.
down and that's awesome. I hate that that's me, but that's awesome.
Cyrus, your turn.
Cyrus.
You see one rogue with this flurry of rapier just stabbing your new friends.
Yeah, and he had been looking at number 2 over there, but seems like Rusum's not really coming to any harm. They're kind of a stalemate,
Not yet.
and he's seen this double-teamed rogue over here actually take no damage and then do some damage. So he's going to look at this guy and hold his hand out and cast Magic Missile.
All right.
Oh hell yeah!
Classic.
And I'm actually going to pump it up using a somatic casting action. So Cyrus will wave his hands while saying Zimzalabim or something.
He actually adds the or something.
Or
while
something.
he's doing it.
All right.
So it's going to be a 2 and a 3. So 5 plus 1, 6 force damage.
All right. You see just these little magical missiles of magic energy come out and just broadside this guy on the left side, and you just I got stung by magic.
Oh, magic bees!
Something bit me.
Is there anything
One of
else?
these days I'll be a good sorcerer.
Anything else you can do?
So I've got one action left, and with that one action, I will do nothing. I'm done.
Okay, so now it is the rogue's turn. First things first, we're going to have rogue number 2 move 20 feet towards you, Weber.
Oh, so he's kind of like backing
Yep.
away from the action then.
And he is going to reload and fire his crossbow at Rusam.
Oh, Lord.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty mean. All right, that is a 15 versus AC.
Yeah.
Exact hit.
No. 1 over.
All right, so that is 8 damage. And make a fortitude save.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Holy shit.
That takes me to
All right.
0. Exactly 0. I don't know if that matters, but. And you said a fortitude save?
Yep.
Seven.
All right. You have been infected with giant centipede venom.
Oh shit!
You are at stage 1 right now.
What the hell?
The damage won't matter because you're at 0, and that's how New Pathfinder works. So you see Rusam standing by the stairs to the front of his house. You just collapse on the ground. But while you see this, the other rogue is going to make a stab. Let's roll. Let's roll to see.
To decide.
1 and 2 is Kresh. 3, 4 is Ozramon. That's a 3.
Oh, that's me though.
Make a stab at Ozramon and attempt to skewer him
You
with his rapier.
motherfucker. Sam, you motherfucker.
This fucking skewer attack, man.
That is a 17.
Yep, that hits.
All right. So you take 5 damage
Okay.
and 2 persistent bleed damage
And you said that the bleed damage will take effect
on your turn.
when it gets
Beginning of your turn.
That's how we're going to rule it right now anyway.
Okay.
Then we go back to the top, but not to Rusam. Not anymore. Kresh.
Well, Kresh is going to, I guess, just straight up stab at this dude
Please kill
a few
him.
times.
God, Krish.
So
You
first
can
attack,
get a 12-year-old drunk, but can you kill a man?
that first attack is going to miss. That's an 8.
I say I pushed a dude's spine out of his butt. Now I can't do anything.
You did
Second
good, Rusal.
attack is going to be. Oh my god!
Same thing.
Is that a nat
Yeah,
20?
no,
No,
it's a
the opposite.
4. It's a nat 4. And the third attack, you know, if I get a hit with either of these other two, they'd actually gain a damage bonus because of the weapon I'm using. But,
Oh, wow.
you know, I'm going to have to get a nat 20 on this one to even hit him. So,
You should try hitting.
yeah, usually that's better. Nope, that's a 4 again.
4 4s in or yeah, 3 4s in a row.
No, 1, 2, and 2 4s in a row.
Oh,
Because
You should try a different dice.
I really should.
yeah.
All right, Ozramon.
Okay. I am going to...
Let's just go ahead and get a full party kill here on these
Yeah,
3
that's what's
random
gonna happen.
bandits.
TPK in the
I'm going to burn a channel energy, somatic component, 1 action on myself
Okay.
to heal. Sorry, I'm going to take that bleed damage first, which is going to bring me down to 1 HP.
Jesus.
Wow, okay.
Ozramon
squishy.
is squishy. So yeah, I'm going to use that somatic action to cast heal with a channel energy on myself. I'm going to go ahead and roll that. And I'm going to use the healer's blessing, which adds an additional 2 to the die.
Okay.
That is max healing.
Hell
10.
yes.
And say your channel only does it to one person, right? You'd have to add an extra component to do it to
Using the
multiple.
one, it was just to myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
So that's going to bring me back up to 11 HP. Thank God. And that's 1 action. So I've spent 1 action the healing. Sorry, I'm going to drop my crossbow.
Okay.
It's a free action. Using my second action, I'm going to draw my dagger. And the third, I'm going to attack the gentleman that's in front of me.
Okay.
So you just straight up just ah!
So I got it. Yeah.
Now, he's been wounded.
Cool.
I say he's been hit twice now.
Let's try this bad boy out. All right. That is going to be a 15.
15 does not hit.
His AC is 16.
Yes.
I am
yes.
100% convinced his AC is
Yeah, because I
16.
remember someone rolled a 15 and that didn't
I've
land.
rolled 2 of them.
Infuriating.
I think that's it for you, right?
That's all 3 actions. Yep.
Cyrus.
Right. Cyrus is
Someone kill this man.
Please.
Yeah.
let's see.
I can't hear you for all the blood coming out of your mouth recently.
Honestly, I think the best way to go right now is Cyrus is going to cast his cantrip Daze at this guy that's trying to run off down the alley here. So go ahead and make a will save for that guy.
Okay.
Number 2.
Will
Gotta be a
save for
15.
number 2, who took the killer shot on Rusam. He does not make it.
Who's not? What did he roll?
He rolled a total of 11.
11. Okay, so it's just a failure. He is now flat-footed.
Okay.
Hooray!
Exceptional.
Is that it?
Actually, and with my last action, I draw my hand crossbow.
There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
I am foaming at the mouth with my own blood and poison.
yes. And I believe you need to make a dying check.
Okay. Nat 20.
You are back up.
You are, yeah, I believe you've stabilized with
Yeah,
that
you're
one.
stabilized with the
Yeah.
nat 20. As long as you're,
Fucking Hot Hands Weber saves himself. So Rogue number 2, who's over on the side, is going to reload his crossbow and take a shot at Cyrus.
Oh,
you just dazed him, bro.
That is a 14.
yeah, that just hits.
All right, he does 5 damage. Make a fortitude save.
That's going to be a 13.
All right,
That's
you
11 on the
just
die.
make the save. You can kind of feel this this nasty feeling, but you
He tried to poison me.
you flex real hard, and all the poison shoots out of your side.
Shoots out of my hard abs.
It's just like this green stream of fluid that comes out, but the damage still stands. And then the other one is going to take a swing with his rapier at either Kresh or Ozramon. Ozramon.
Oh no,
This is not fair.
that is probably
Is
very fair.
completely
Honestly,
fair.
Yeah, I realize this.
Dice. Does a 27 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
My AC is 79.
You take 6 damage
Okay.
as he stabs you. Gets a rapier right in you.
I'm going to kill the shit out of that man, I've just decided.
Gonna take a second attack.
I hope so.
That one misses. Third attack also misses. It's great when you have a -10 and roll a 10, so you're just like, oh,
Oh, cool.
nice. All right. They're not going to move. So it is Kresh.
Let's new die time. Let's see how this goes.
Try hitting him.
Didn't work. That first one is an 8. Life is pain. That one's a 12. And the third one is in a natural 11, but -10, so it doesn't really matter.
All right.
Great, you know, completely ineffective.
You all
Holy
see Kresh
shit.
standing beside him, just going like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Star Wars
yeah,
kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's facing the wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah.
You realize he's got his back to him this whole time.
So I'm at 5 HP. It's my turn. What I'm going to do is cast Magic Weapon on myself, which is going to use 2 actions.
Okay.
And that's going to give my dagger a +1 attack bonus, and I'm going to use that right now to attack the son of a bitch that has been stabbing me for the past 5 minutes.
So sever yourself.
That is a 11, which does not hit.
That's a
Amazing.
miss.
It's okay. I got Magic Weapon for 1 minute, baby.
Okay.
Is that
And-
all of your actions?
Yep, 2 actions to cast that, and then 1 to suck ass.
All right.
So we got 10 more rounds of missing this motherfucker.
Cyrus. You just saw Ozramon swing a bright blue dagger and miss. He, much like Kresh, is currently facing the wrong way, just kind of waving a weapon around ineffectually.
We're bad guys from Bond movies, but like henchmen.
Yeah.
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 Where are the we've emptied a clip into the wall around this guy.
Yep.
And it looks like neither of them are running at this point, right? Number 2 down there basically realized, oh, these guys are pushovers, so I'm going to stick around and finish them off with my buddy.
I was about to say, as far as you can tell, he's just unloading crossbow bolts. Blah, blah, blah. Crossbow bolts. It's insane.
Let's go to them hills.
Crossbow boats are just flying everywhere. Fuck.
But they've both been wounded.
Cyrus is going to point at number 2 gun alley here and say, you should really rethink what you're doing, and cast
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
fear. Fear is what happens, so I'm going to need a will
Nice.
save.
That sounds like a high damage spell. 20.
Well, fuck you.
Rolled a 16.
So he's frightened 1, which basically boils down to -1 to everything.
Gotcha. All right.
And then I'll use my final action to fire that crossbow, that hand crossbow I drew last round at number, is that 3?
Yep.
Yeah,
Number 3.
the one that's engaged with Kresh and Ozramon.
Except when I say number 3, I actually mean number 2 because I just debilitated him, so I should probably shoot at him. So that's going to be a 16 versus
16 hits.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
the magic number, baby.
Told you, man.
3 isn't the magic number. It's 16.
And that's a 2.
And he falls over dead.
Oh! Got him.
He had like 7 health, and Sam was like, I'm fucking done with this
Sam's like,
shit.
this combat is over.
Made these guys too hard.
It was so close for so long.
It just nipped like right under the rib, and
You see your crossbow bolt fly by, and it just catches like a major artery in his like wrist.
Holy shit, that's a lot of blood.
Blood flies out like
My large artery.
it's
Why did I go into hinching?
like it was a scene from Kill Bill. And just showers of blood on the floor,
Hell yeah.
and he falls over dead by wrist cut. Luckily for y'all, it's Rusam's turn. Could end it
Amazing.
all right now with
Come
your,
on, punch
with
it,
your
boy.
1 health.
Rip his fucking head off.
It's like it's my fists on you, and I'm just gonna like stagger up to the back of this dude.
All right. So you use 1 to stand,
Oh right,
'Cause you were
yes,
prone.
1 to stand,
2 to move,
2 to move.
as Drew would say.
Yeah.
2 to boot.
So,
Yeah.
second slot to move,
I have my own way of doing things.
and I'm gonna do flurry of blows again, and I believe that gives me flanking.
I mean, there are
yes.
2 other people around him. I would hope
you
you're
are flanking because
Just
where,
making sure.
where Crash
flanking.
is.
You know.
Since you're flanking him, he will get a -2 circumstance penalty to AC.
Cool. So flurry of blows, 2 unarmed strikes coming at you.
Natural
That's
1.
a 10.
God damn it.
And 14. So
Yeah.
Those both miss.
No,
Yeah.
-2 to the AC. Wasn't
Yeah.
it 16?
Oh,
to the
Yeah,
AC,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
The 14 hits.
yeah, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
get flurry
yeah.
of blows, but I do get my damage.
And damage.
Yeah.
oh yes,
Max damage.
There we go, baby.
10 damage to him.
Oh, Lord.
fuck yeah.
You
He
come
leaves
up
this
behind
mortal
him
coil.
as he is engaged with Kresh and stick a hand through the back of his chest, pulling out a bunch of sawdust. It was a training dummy. Oh, man. And he falls to the floor, sawdust spilling out onto the ground.
You got a lot of guts.
The combat is over.
We did
You
it.
see this figure sprawled out in front of you. You look down, all of his clothes. There's nothing specifically that is identifying except for the little patch they're wearing on their chest. Lapel. Not really lapel, it's here.
Collar.
Like on their cover.
Yeah,
No, but it's not on the collar.
like on the
it's-
collarbone, though.
Yeah, it's like
this
on
what we're
their
debating?
It's like on their chest. It's like a Starfleet symbol.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you pick it up and you can see that it shows a brown ship outlined in green fire.
God damn it.